In the interest of full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. All the opinions here are my own. Let me preface this review by saying for the past 9 years, I have been playing with the Prince XO3 Black Racquet of 2011. It's similar to the Babolat Pure Drive of those days, but a lot lighter. The combination of this racket with poly strings gave me the power and spin that I needed for any of my strokes. Unfortunately though, it started giving me severe elbow pain. I did restring my racket to various multi-filament strings to alleviate the pain, but I did not like the muted feel, the lack of durability on most multi-filaments, and the pain was still there. I thought it was time to find an arm-friendly racket that would allow me to also use poly strings again. Will the Prince Phantom 100 be that racket? Let's find out. I will assess 3 different aspects of this racket: its power, spin capability, and comfort level. I feel the power level generated by this racket was good but not great. In testing its power, I performed hard topspin drives from inside the baseline. When hitting drives, you must be able to generate your own pace to put the ball away. Here the racket did its job. I also tested its power by hitting defensive lobs. Sometimes when you're in a defensive position, you need some power from your racket to help you out a bit and get you back into the point. Here the power was lacking. The ball seemed like it would simply die if you just tap it up. My previous racket had no problem at all sending a ball a mile high with a flick of the wrist. Power on the serves was also good, but not great. The serve is not my strong suit, so the lack of power, particularly on my serves, was not too important to me. I'm content as long as I'm able to place my serves accurately with decent pace. In testing its spin, I performed regular topspin ground strokes, short angle topspins, slices, drop shots, and volleys. Performing topspin was simple, effortless, and fun. I was able to put heavy topspin on the ball with very little effort. In this particular test, I was able to make my topspin jump high over the middle fence bar without any exaggerated swing. Angles were no problem at all. I can hit the ball on the run and flick the racket to generate a short topspin angle. Slices were good, but I did notice that I had to put a little bit more effort into it. I think because of the lack of power, I need to put more pace on my slices so that it stayed low. When I did perform a slice well, it had more bite than my previous racket could generate. Volleys felt good, but again, just like with the slices, you have to be a little bit more precise with your technique or the ball will just die on your strings. My drop shots and drop volleys on this racket were outstanding. I always feel a little apprehensive to hit a drop shot in a match, but with this racket, I have all the confidence in the world. I can definitely say that this racket is arm friendly, but not completely pain-free. With the Prince Phantom 100, I no longer experience any ringing elbow pain that I had with my old Prince XO3 Black Racquet. The only thing that I did experience is a slight arm soreness after a long match, but it is quite manageable. I'm not sure if there will ever be a completely pain-free racket for me, but the Prince Phantom 100 is the closest that I've felt to it. As for the actual feel of this racket during play, I thought every stroke felt soft and controlled. It has an almost muted feeling, but not so much that you're unable to feel anything. You will feel the feedback and the vibration of the ball, which is important to any tennis player. However, you won't feel any harsh or piercing vibrations that jolt through your arm, even if you frame the ball. The flexibility of this racket may take getting used to. My old racket was very stiff, and at first playing with the Prince Phantom 100 almost felt like I was playing with a noodle, but I quickly got used to it, and I now actually prefer it. Overall, this is a very comfortable racket. If you're a big server that relies on a powerful forehand and a game built on flat shots, this racket is not for you. You will not be acing too many people with this racket. However, if you're a grinder, counterpuncher, or a player who utilizes heavy topspin or low curving slices, this is the racket for you. The racket is built on generating spin, and if you have the technique to generate spin, I highly recommend this racket. It also just happens to be the most arm-friendly racket that I've played with to date. As of this recording, the Prince Phantom 100 is on clearance at tenniswarehouse.com. It's definitely worth buying anywhere if you can get a discount on it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Coach Adrian and check out some of my other videos. See you next time.